So I say Kevin's story, take one.
Okay, 5, 4, wait.
I got caught up with a lot of activities. But hold on, stop. I don't want to be the usual. Should I just speak? Because I know a lot of people. Oh yeah, cool. Hello, my name is Kevin Wangi and this is my story. So yeah, my life, before I gave my life to Christ, was interesting actually because I just came from a place where I actually didn't have a father around. So the only person that was really parenting me and my brother was my mum. So it was like really difficult for her to contain us. So grew up around drugs, and a lot of unruly activities, gang violence and so forth. So yeah, it was pretty hectic, to be honest.
What were some of the things you got yourself involved in?
The things I got myself involved in, so at the age of 13, got involved in selling drugs. At the age of 14, a few of my friends went to jail for murder, so it was pretty, so like just selling drugs, gang violence, all the different things that the norm don't really get themselves into, so that was it.
And why was life like this?
I don't blame it not having a father in my life, but I think that was a major factor to the reason that I grew up so, like the way that I grew up. I didn't have a father, didn't really have a father figure. That means it was a bit tough to learn like the good rules and the ways of life that I needed to learn. So I think that's why. Another reason is I don't know. My mom just said that I've always been, from young, I was always a bad kid. You know when that you're just a bad kid in school. So yeah, they said that they just didn't understand why I was just so bad. But yeah, I think that that's pretty much it, to be honest.
How did you feel when you were living like this? Like deep down inside?
Deep down inside, I was empty though, I can't lie. I was empty, but at a young age, like my friends and I, from the age of like 14, 15, we started making a lot of money. So I thought that kind of could basically just cover the hole and like the emptiness inside of me, but really it didn't. But yeah, I was really empty. I was always in search for something better. At the same time, I had like no like organization to my life. My life was just, I'm here today, I'm there tomorrow. There was just no like shape. So yeah, I felt empty and shapeless really.
When you felt empty, what did you do to kind of fill that void? Was it all the activities that you're taking part in?
I had to basically keep myself busy every day so I didn't have to think about how miserable my life was. Basically just always on the phone, always just doing something so it get my mind off the truth. So yeah, I think that's what I did to kind of fill the void. But I knew there was a void, definitely 100%. There was a big void.
So when did you know that things had to change?
Actually, I knew when like a lot of my friends kept getting hurt. People, my really close people around me, just really couldn't, like I just couldn't understand like the way, just when I just couldn't understand the way we were living, like it just got to a point where like a few friends are going to jail for like 15 years. Friends are getting stabbed, friends are getting shot, So I just thought like, at that point, not that it made me want a change, but I was thinking of a way out kind of thing, so yeah.
When did the change happen?
Oh, I was actually 17, I believe. And actually prior to the change, my mum would always, like, big up my mum by the way, because she'd always like proper tell me go to church, like bring me around Christian friends. She really did try, even though it was really hard, but she got there eventually. But yeah, prior to the change, my mum would always bring me to church. I would try my hardest to attend regularly, but so before the change happened, that's what happened. But when I changed and I realized I needed to change was at the Higher Life Conference, 2013, I believe. Yeah, 2013, which was like 4 years ago. And yeah, I just told myself that, listen, like I'm gonna go to this conference with my family. They brought me there. So yeah, and then after that conference with the man of God, Pastor Chris, I said to myself, yeah, listen, like this is it. Like it's like God opened like a new door and exposed a new way of living, and I actually enjoyed it, and I thought I could actually live a better life. So yeah, that's when the change was. That was the start of the change, basically. Yeah.
So what steps did you take after you decided to change your life for the better?
So the steps that I took, I actually went into full-time Christianity. I started going to church. I built like Bible-believing friends. I built a relationship with people that were gonna like change my life for the better. But yeah, mainly I went to church more regularly and started to read my Bible. So yeah, there were the steps. Like honestly speaking, I won't even have to lie to you, by the way. But yeah, a lot of my friends are still in the lifestyle, but my life is pretty. No, I won't even say pretty. It's very good. Like obviously, I currently run a financing business with my business partner, and we finance cars we can source literally any vehicle. But prior to that, like actually me even getting there, there was a stage where I actually told myself, like, I actually don't give a crap. Like, I don't care about money, I don't care about all of this stuff. I just want to I was at this place for a very long time. I said, I just want to serve God. Obviously, I've got to a stage now when I'm bringing God everywhere I'm going, and everything I'm doing it by His power. But yeah, now I've got to this stage. My life is just very gloomy, like it's very good. But I can only give God thanks because He's took. Like if Stephanie was to post before, am I saying her name? Are you sure? If Stephanie was allowed to post a before and after picture of like where I've came from, a lot of people really they wouldn't recognize me. But it's all lovely. Like my life is really great right now.
So what was your motivation before? So your motivation now is Christ.
Yeah.
So what was your motivation before?
So my motivation before was like the usual, like just be respected. Like I just wanted to be respected. I didn't want anybody to be able to disrespect me. And I wanted to have a lot of money so I can buy myself all the fancy clothes and attempt to buy all the fancy cars as well. But I had no pure motivational goals. But now my motivation is obviously to have God in my life and to live a good Christian life, and at the same time to be very, very successful.
The motivation before was to have nice things. To have nice clothes and nice cars, and now it's all God. How did it change, and why did it change? Because everyone wants nice things.
Yeah, I believe that everybody wants nice things, but I think that when you meet Christ, like actually have a proper relationship with Christ, I believe that like he kind of, I would say, overshadows. Like he actually, it's like you then understand that everything is just void. Like you do actually really need it. Like as I said before, I went for a period where for 2 years straight I was just literally serving God. I had basically given away all the clothes I had, and 2 years straight just literally serving God. I had no motivation to do anything apart from serve God. Literally, I was just all into Him. So yeah, when you find Christ, you'll see that all the other things that you want, like just irrelevant. So now my life actually, I stand for, at the same time, I still stand for success, even though the success before was quite different. I stand for success. I stand for living a great life with Christ. I stand for love. I still stand for everything that Christ believes in. But before, obviously, the success that I saw was different. But now I stand for the real definition of success, the real definition of living a godly life. The only way you can show the world the best of you is if you let Christ flow outside of you. So I believe that is the real definition, my definition, because success varies to different people, but that's my definition of success. So as I said before, me and my business partner, we are currently running a finance broking company, sourcing all types of vehicles to anybody on finance. And at the same time, me and a few other friends are planning and putting together, and by the time this video is probably finished, it should be finished, but putting together a self-hire company called Pinpoint Services. So yeah, if you see it on Instagram or by any means follow us, tell a friend to tell a friend. I would say if you want to change, I'm going to talk about two types of changes. Maybe if you're not a Christian and you're looking into Christianity and you want to change, I'll say go for it, because at the end of the day, people have said it a lot of times, it's not a cliche, Jesus is the way, the truth and the life. So yeah, it's all about Jesus. And if you are Christian and you want to change in the way you're living, maybe you want to see a different result, and you're young, and I'll just tell you, go for it. You only live once. YOLO. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you live once. You're not gonna get. My pastor says you're not gonna get the same life you have again. You live it once. So I'll say it's better to know that you've tried and failed than to not try at all. So just go for it. Really, just get up, make a plan, hope the plan works. Build a team and go for it. That's what I can say. Really. Final words of encouragement is to always be humble and to always love people. At the end of the day, if you have a lot of money and you're not humble and you're not loving, I don't care about you. No one cares about you. Do you get what I'm saying? So just always be loving, always be humble. It doesn't matter where you go. So yeah, that's my words of encouragement to you guys. Always be loving and always be humble. Yeah, just be someone that someone will just love to be around.